what are we doing today, right? You're probably tuning in thinking, what are we doing today? We are supposed to be usually doing on Sunday a scouting stream in Sorare, which basically means that we spend the whole afternoon looking for hidden gems in Sorare or lost gems in Sorare, basically lost treasures, which means that we try to look for really great players in Sorare that you guys can pick up for super cheap that maybe you've forgotten about or maybe you just don't know about at all, right? So that you can build better teams for less, and it just allow you then to get these amazing rewards in the future. We're not going to be doing that today. And the reason we're not going to be doing that today is because we have a sub goal all the time on the channel. And whenever we hit that subs goal, we then do a massive, massive giveaway. And we hit our subs goal last week, which was to hit 350 subscribers to this channel. And we hit it last week, which is amazing. So thank you so much to everyone that has been supporting the growth of the channel and has contributed to getting us to this point with your subs, with the follows, with just spreading the word and allowing this community, this amazing community, to keep growing and this channel to keep growing too. So we're going to be doing a huge giveaway today. And if you're new to the channel, if you've never been on one of these streams before, you really are in for a treat. Because the last time we've done a big milestone giveaway like this, we done a completely new format of a stream where we done a series of polls and votings, which might sound a bit boring, right? It might sound like, oh no, not polls, not votes. Trust me when I say it's pretty good fun. We're going to be doing some polls and you guys are going to be voting to decide who you want, which players you want to win in today's giveaway. And we'll be going through a series of voting so that then you vote for which players you want to get through to the knockout rounds. And then when we get to the knockout rounds, we'll have a nice number of players that you guys have all voted saying these are the ones that you really want. And then at the knockout rounds, you can then decide a specific number, which will be around 10, because we're going to be giving away 10 cards, at least 10 cards here today to 10 different subscribers on the channel. So when we get to the knockout rounds, it will then be the final conundrum where you guys have to then decide who is it exactly now that you want to win in this giveaway. And then as soon as you decide, we'll then do the draw live on the stream and we'll pull out 10 numbers that will then be associated to 10 numbers or 10 subscribers that we have on the subs list. It might sound like a lot if you're brand new to the stream, right? You might be thinking, oh, I don't really get this. Let's do this. Let's do this, right? So, first of all, before we get into the subs list, right? First of all, let me explain how we're going to do this, right? So, we have a squad list set up on Sorare, right? This is this 350 sub giveaway. So, these are all players, basically, that I have in my gallery, which I decided to throw in to give out today, right? So, I have in total, just take it back here, you can see that I have in total 185. So I have 177 limited cards, and I have 8 rare cards, right? And I've thrown in here about 75 cards into this. Now, we're not obviously going to be giving away 75 cards. That's where the voting comes into it. You guys are going to be determining through a series of votes who from this massive list of players, right? I'm just going to quickly scan through it, but then I'm going to go through it properly in a second. You're going to be determining through a series of votes who makes it through to the final knockout rounds. And then when we get to the final knockout rounds, we'll then be voting on who exactly is it that goes into the final giveaway list that you guys can then win. So I've kind of organized this list into goalkeepers. So the first rows you can see are goalkeepers. You can see that here. Goalkeeper first row, then pretty much goalkeepers on the second row, and then Jack Stacey here as the first row of the defender. We've got a couple of players here who technically don't really have, so it's not a lot, but like for example, Ivica Ivicic is a player technically that you can't actually use in Sorare. But I threw him in because you never know, right? It could be a league that gets added in the future. It could be a player that maybe you guys just really want, right? Regardless of whether you can use him in Sorare right now. So I added him in. There's not many of those types of players that don't actually have like utility in the game because I didn't want to throw them in. I didn't want to throw a lot of them in, right? I want to make sure that we give out cards that mainly you guys can use. But Ivica was a player that I spent a lot of money on and very infamously spent a lot of money on. And then a couple of hours later, he wasn't then covered in the game. So in a way, I wouldn't mind getting him out of the gallery. But of course, you guys are going to decide whether you want to win him or not. So he's just one example. Then we've got defenders down here as well. So Jack Stacey starts off the rows of defenders. We've we've got quite a nice mix here. Mazza, Joel Ward, Camara, Zimmerman, Marvin Martins is in there, Pablo Vasquez, Quintana, Stojkovic, Toffolo, Mark Matu, Marquez, Felipe, Mariama, Capet, Graham Hughes is in there, Fabio Santos, George Cox is in there, Cole Manich is in there, Matarrita. You can see there's quite a lot of players in here, there's quite a lot of defenders. Then we've got the midfield section here. So Robin Molon obviously has to go in because we love Molon and he should get a move this summer. Then we've got the likes of Vormer in here, Andy, Ditaccio. My recent card that I won from last weekend is actually going to be in here, even though he's doing amazing. I've just decided to throw him in. Why not? See if you guys are interested in winning him. We've got then Victor Jensen, Bityicki, Juninho Ale. We've got Leonard, Larrazabal, Sanchez, Robin Lod, Annabelle Godoy. We've also got in there as well Agus Medina, Sejic, Jimenez, Letalic, Antonio Sanchez. Then we've got the forwards here. So then this starts the forwards. So we've got the likes of Diamond Saicedo, Marcus Pink makes it in here. Rowan Hennings, Frank Ross makes it in here. He's not really covered in the game at the moment, but I've decided to throw him in because he was a card that was sent to me. That was sent to me as in a card that I am supposed to be giving away. So let's throw him into this big giveaway here. Robert Saldrikis, Richardson, Robert John Marty, Erhan Sahavi, Zimmerman, Dezushin, Kato, Ante Bajic, Burden, Pesarip, Vossen, Jordan White, Pitchler, Stevan Jovetic, Sandro Kalanovic, Soroff, and Gerard Moreno. So let's add in Diber Saicedo as the first card here. So you guys can work out how you do this, right? So there could be some tactical voting that needs to happen here. If you really want the third card that we give away, the third forward, to be from the second or the first batch, you guys are going to have to work that out. But here we go. Which forward do we give away? Right? Which forward do we give away? And the first choices are Saicedo, then Pink, right? Pink in there as well. Then Zimmerman, and then Dezertsin. He's got a horrible name, really difficult to pronounce, but I think you guys know who we're talking about here, right? Dezertsin. All right, guys. There's some tough calls here. There's some tough choices you've got to make, and I'm really, really interested. I'm really excited to see kind of who comes first here across both of these rounds of votings and who also gets the third place spot in the giveaway. So guys, use your free Tip Scout Fund coupons if you want to try and influence it to definitely make sure that somebody gets into the giveaway here. You've got a minute to decide, and the vote starts now. And I'm definitely going to be following this. I'm going to be following this live because I really want to see what you guys as a community are voting for here. And don't forget, guys, that whoever comes second, right, with the most amount of votes across the two rounds will then be the third card. So Marcus Pink has 25%, 30%. Saicedo has 65%. He's now at 58%. There's only 4% for Zimmerman. And Dezertsin, there's no votes whatsoever. So get your votes in, guys, and figure out how you want to do your votes because somebody here is definitely going to be given away. And potentially we could have two players from this specific round of voting that make it through. Marcus Pink has 47% now. Saicedo at 50%. Oh, wow. It's really close. Look at that. Okay, wow. Both at 47%. There's about a couple of seconds left, guys. Make sure you get your votes in. Oh, wow. Okay. Really interesting. Really interesting. So, Dezertsin does not get any votes whatsoever. Zimmerman gets 8% of the votes. Saicedo gets 46% of the votes. And Pink also gets 46% of the votes. So what do we do here? I feel like we do. Do we go again now, or do we go again once we've done the second round? Because the issue here is that we're kind of, if we say that we need to have one player, right, that goes through here, then it's going to be between Saicedo and Pink, right? But then if we do a second round of voting, and then we have the same situation in the second round, I think we need to do a tiebreaker, right? I think we need to keep it as is, the way we've been doing it. We need to have a tiebreaker, right? So when we've had this so far on this stream, we've had a tiebreaker, and we are going to do a tiebreaker again, just to keep the format, right? So the tiebreaker is going to be between Saicedo and Marcus Pink, because we do need to have a winner, right? We need to have a clear winner from each of these rounds of voting. We need to have a clear winner here, right? And then whoever comes second with the most amount of votes, right, can then be the third place. So there we go. Tiebreaker is Saicedo or Marcus Pink. And remember, guys, you get another crack at this, right? So you get another crack at this. So there has to be one clear winner here. There has to be one clear winner. If there's not a clear winner here, then I will then decide who then is the one that goes into the giveaway. So vote very carefully. You can use your Free Tip Scout Fund coupons as well if you really are keen on getting a specific player in and you don't see the voting going their way. The poll starts now, guys. The tiebreaker poll. And again, I'm going to keep a close eye on this, right? I'm going to keep a close eye on this because this is quite exciting. We're getting down to the business end of this, right? Well, there's a lot of really good players to be won here. There's a lot of good winners a lot of good players to be won. So I'm not even going to say anything here. I'm not going to try and influence the voting or anything. I'm going to leave it to you guys. I'm just going to be watching it. And then once we've had this round of voting done, we're going to go to the final round of voting, where we will then we'll basically draw the final 4 players, and we'll then see who wins that round. And then we'll see who comes second as well. This is close, you know. And again, if it's a tiebreaker, I'll then be the one that makes the decision. So guys, make sure there's a lot of voting happening. A lot of voting. This is close. Saicedo wins it. Saicedo wins the tiebreaker. Sopsy contributed 11,000 Free Tip Scout Fund coupons. 11,000. Oh my God, I think that's a record. I don't think we've ever seen so many Free Tip Scout Fund coupons used. I think the last record was from Connor when he was trying to get Ben Rama through to the final round. I think Connor spent about 7,000 or 8,000 to get Ben Rama through to the giveaway, which we did end up giving away a Ben Rama, right? Sopsy's just thrown in there 11,000 to get Saicedo over the line. So kudos to Saicedo, not Saicedo, kudos to Sopsy for the amazing spend there with his Free Tip Scout Fund coupons. Now, what we have to bear in mind here, guys, is that Saicedo wins, so 100% Saicedo will be given away here. Marcus Pink gets 47% of the votes, right? So there's still a chance that Marcus Pink potentially is given away here, guys, because if in the last round of voting, if, say, one of these last 4 does not beat, the second place does not beat 47%, then Marcus Pink will be the third card that we give away here. But for now, we say goodbye to Zimmerman, and we say goodbye to Desertshin. And we're through to the last 4. I spent a shitload on Pink, says Samila Kate. There's still a chance. Pink's not out. Pink's not out. He's just on the sidelines right now. He's kind of in limbo until we see what's going to happen here in the final knockout round, the final deciding round. Because then once we do this round, we will then have our 10 cards, guys, which we can then actually draw the winners for live on the stream. So you have to be really careful here. Let's get the new poll set up. Let's get the new poll set up, right? So which forward goes into the giveaway? And again, it's exactly the same principle, guys. You're voting for the one that you want the most. Whoever gets, and we have to have a clear winner. So again, if we have a tiebreaker here, it will go down to a tiebreaker, but it has to be a clear number 1. Somebody actually has to win this round. And then whoever is the best, most voted for runner-up across the 2 rounds is then the player that goes in as the third player. So we're going to put in here Pesarip. We actually need to put in Bajic first, don't we? Bajic. Then we need to put in Pesarip. Pesarip like that. Then we need to put in Sorloth. Then we need to put in Moreno. So guys, good luck. Everybody vote for Perisip and Bajit. Vote for who you want, right? Vote for who you want. This is what I love about this. If you're somebody out there right now that really is a big fan of Bajic and you want to have a chance to win Bajic, then vote hard for Bajic, right? Equally, if you're someone who's a massive fan of Moreno and you really want to have a chance to win Moreno in this giveaway, then vote hard on Moreno. There has to be one clear winner here. There really has to be one clear winner. That's the point here. There has to be one clear winner. And then for the third card, we'll work out who's got the most amount of votes across the 2 rounds. So there's some tough decisions to make, guys. Use your free Tip Scout Fund coupons like Sopsy did on the last round. How many more free Tip Scout Fund coupons do you actually have, Sopsy? If you just spent 11,000, how many must you have? How many must you have? Surely you got zero. You got 0 now. You literally spent them all to get Saicedo over the line. I love it. Guys, you've got a minute. You've got a minute to vote, and the minute starts now. This is going to be really interesting. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this. There has to be a clear winner here. There has to be a clear winner. Pink maybe still has a chance here, but there has to be a clear winner. Honestly, if it gets balanced, if it's a tiebreaker, we have another tiebreaker, right? And then it's in a tiebreaker again, then I get to decide, right? So this is up to you guys to decide exactly. I want the public to decide. I want no intervention really from me, and I haven't really needed to intervene. So it's been quite a cool little stream, this. Quite a cool round of voting. But at the moment, of course, it's the front runners are Sorloth and Moreno. Pesrip and Bajic have a little bit of votes there. You've got around 5 seconds left, guys. 5 seconds to determine here who actually definitely 100% goes in. It's Sorloth. Sorloth goes into the vote. Oh, wow. Sorloth wins this, clearly, with 49% of the votes. And Moreno comes in second with 41% of the votes, which means that is lower than what Marcus Pink got from the votes in the first round. So we actually now have our 3 forwards, guys, that are going into the giveaway. Moreno misses out. He doesn't make it into the giveaway. Moreno misses out. Wow, that shocked me. That has surprised me, but that's why I love this giveaway where you guys do this community voting, because you guys get to decide as a community who you really want. Sorloth wins it. Sorloth, he definitely goes in. We say goodbye to Pesarip. We say goodbye to Bajic. We say goodbye to Moreno. I am so shocked. I actually thought that I would be giving away Moreno here today. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised I'm not giving away Moreno. We're giving away Marcus Pink, Diber Saicedo, and Sorloth. And Moreno, he lives to fight. He lives to play another day. He lives to maybe be in another giveaway at some point. But Moreno, he's not going to be given away today. He did. He came second, and he did not beat Marcus Pink's vote of 47%. He only got 41%, right? How much did he get again? I think he got 41%, didn't he? Yeah, he got 41% of the votes. So, guys, as a recap here today, we now have our 10 winners. Let's go all the way up to the top here. All right, and let's recap through the winners here, because it's been quite an epic stream so far. We've had lots of voting. We've had lots of discussions and polls, and we've been doing lots around looking at the players and deciding which players. We've now finally announced our 10 winners here today on the live stream. So in case you forgot who they were, I'm just going to remind you of the winners here today. So the first winner was, or one of the first winners was number 3, MRMJ29, who wins an Ivica Ivicic. Then we also had number 10, Pangelino, who wins a limited card of Daniel Schmidt. And we had Hudson Odoi is the future. Number 56, he wins the limited card of Marcus Pink. Then we also had Atmix, number 60, who wins Graham Juji. We also then had number 86, a bloke 11, who wins the limited card of Jack Stacey. We then also had 123, Fighter Rider, who wins the limited card of Sekiro Toshima. Then we had number 178, P.O. Burner, who wins the limited card of Gaston Jimenez. Then we had number 238, Pistral, who wins the limited card of Annabelle Godoy. And then we had number 242, Kieran Shaw 93, who wins Diverside Cedo, which is a really cool card to win. And then last but not least again is number 340, Tint 00, probably Tintu, who wins the limited card of Sorloth. So those were all the 10 winners here today, guys, on the live stream to celebrate us hitting that 350 sub milestone goal. Guys, we'll be back again, guys, tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time. We'll be doing some Monday midweek scouting, so look out for that. Make sure you jump on. Of course, we'll do some more free to scout fund coupons, all that kind of jazz. Thank you